We're going to make mocha panettone tonight. This is an Italian recipe that a lot of time the bread is made around Christmas, but actually you can love it all year round. I went ahead and made it in my bread machine. Now you can make this recipe by hand, but I find making in my bread machine on the dough cycle much easier than do a lot of kneading and that type of thing. The recipe is 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, and mix 2 tablespoons of hot water with that. You want 2/3 cup of milk, 1 egg plus 2 egg yolks, 3½ cups of your bread flour or your high gluten flour, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. There'll be 6 tablespoons of sugar, 6 tablespoons of butter, which is unsalted and softened, and 1½ teaspoon of rapid active dry yeast. I have already out 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate and 3 tablespoons of nuts. If you'd like to put pine nuts or almonds or walnuts, it's really up to you. This is going to serve about 8 to 10 people. What I've done is I've actually made the bread ahead of time, and it's coming out of the machine on the dough cycle right now. I put some flour on my board or countertop. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to just expel the air from the dough. Not too much though. I'm going to layer my chocolate, semi-chocolate on top, and then I'm going to add my nuts, and I'm just going to try to even it out all along the dough, and then I'm just going to start folding it in so that the chocolate and the nuts are on the inside of the dough. Now once you've done that, then I want you to knead it a little bit, bring it in, turn it over, and what you want to do is to make a nice round ball. Now you don't want to over beat or knead your dough because you want it not to become tough. But just make sure that all that chocolate and those nuts are mixed well into the dough. Now once you've done that, I've taken a 7 by 3 inch pan and I sprayed it with an oil spray. I'm going to take this round dough and just place it right in to my pan. You can see it fits perfectly. I'm going to take some unsalted butter and I'm going to cover it with a pastry brush. And I used about 2 tablespoons of butter. So cover it well. I'll show you in a second how that looks. And it will look like this. And then you're going to need wax paper. So cut a piece of wax paper and then fold it into half. And then put it on the inside of your pan. Better yet, it'll be easier just to take this out in a moment. We'll put the wax paper in the pan. If it comes up a little short, just use another piece. Fold that in half. And put that on the inside of the pan. This is going to work like a collar that's going to protect the bread when it's baking. Then put your bread inside. Pull up your wax paper collar all the way around. Let this sit for about 5 minutes. And then what you want to do is you want to put a towel over it or a piece of saran wrap sprayed with your oil spray. and you want this to rise. So put it in a warm spot, and that might take up into an hour to an hour and a half. Once it has risen almost double its size, you're actually going to take off your towel or wrap. You're going to put a cross into the top of your panettone bread from one end to the other, and you're going to put it in the oven at 400 degrees for 10 minutes only. After the 10 minutes, you need to reduce your heat for 350 degrees, and you're going to bake this bread anywhere from 30 to 35 minutes. But I like to start checking mine after about 20 minutes. You'll know when it's done when you stick a cake tester in the center of it and it comes out completely dry. Remember, it's very important though that this will rise double in size before you bake it. I went ahead and did one to show you, and it looks like this when it comes out. Just take your wax paper off your bread, peel that off. It comes out a beautiful golden brown. And it looks like this. What a beautiful bread to share with your friends and family. I'm going to take a slice from it to show you how pretty. You can eat this just the way that it is. You can toast it. You can put butter on it. You can just enjoy this lovely bread. Well, I hope you enjoy this. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.